I don't know about you guys, but the sun today is absolutely murdering, decapitating, obliterating, pulverizing my soul. It is so absolutely boiling hot, and it literally feels like I put my hand in the microwave. I had to run back in here and shut the door because whatever's going on today with the UV or whatever shenanigans they have out in space, it's becoming unbearable. I hate it. Anyway, I've been thinking a lot about this. Um, Possible theories, possible wacky theories as to what might be going on um, with this transition that we're going through, which is obvious by now. You can't deny it. You could see it. So I'm going to show you my wonderful, professionally designed, amazing chart here. Bam. So here you have two solar systems. You have the old one. You have the new one. But it's actually not the new one. I'll get into that. Why are they intersecting like that? Well, let's just go back for a minute and talk about. Um, let's talk about what people are seeing in the sky. Um, the strange anomalies that people capture, whether it be two suns, whether it be planetoids. And there's plenty of real evidence of this that is captured of strange objects in the sky, things surrounding our sun specifically. And these kind of look like mirages or, like kind of a silhouette of something, which got me thinking that they possibly are silhouettes and mirages of our future solar system. So, since we're in this transitory phase, heading into another dimension, a higher dimension, we look at the universe like layers of skin stacked on top of each other. You have these two layers of skin that are kind of being pulled apart, and one is starting to become visible. And the one that is becoming what we're seeing, these distortions that we're witnessing, is that we're actually looking into the future. We're looking into our future new Earth, our future solar system. And how this is happening is I think there's two dimensional gateways that were opened. So we know about Saturn's cube, and we could speculate that Saturn's cube is like a matrix generator that kind of puts the veil over what we experience as reality. I believe that this cube is on a timer, and this timer is running out of time. And when it does, it starts collapsing, and it starts collapsing into a black hole, which is what I think it is becoming. And it's starting to basically disintegrate the construct. So, our veil, our current 3D reality, is disintegrating molecularly, and you're having pieces of it fall apart essentially. As a result, we have AI and alien technology that was placed over Earth. I spelled that right. We have some kind of dome structure that is surrounding the Earth. that is making every attempt to prevent us witnessing any sort of anomaly. And this grid, it's like a grid. It's like a grid and layered. Not a mirror. It's like a glass dome, and through it, it's controlled by a quantum supercomputer that extracts information from the multiverse, from different versions of Earth, and like kind of copies and pastes it onto our reality, and resets the veil as much as possible to give off an appearance of normality. And because if it wasn't for the glass, the let's not call it glass, let's call it the transparent dome. What we would be seeing in the sky would be probably our solar system decaying and disintegrating, as well as possibly even our Earth. So it's like they're kind of patching it up and painting it with these fake colors, and the sun is probably dark and decaying, so that's why they have the fake simulators all around it, and the moon is probably dark, which is why it looks like a hologram, because they put a fake light up there. Because if we were to see everything for how it really is, we would see our very structure of reality disintegrating and being captured into Saturn's black hole. I think Saturn's North Pole, Saturn's cube, is turning into a black hole. I don't know why. It's just a theory. So we're witnessing a split and emergence simultaneously. It's a sort of catch-22 in the sense that the split occurs when the dimensional veils split, but so information is being extracted into the black hole, and there is other information that is being extracted onto the future, freaking dimension. So, what's going to happen is that this process is going to continue and intensify until this whole thing breaks down, and there will be what they call the event. And these wormholes are not entirely open yet. When we see the flash is when they're going to open. When the flash opens up the wormhole, it's going to make this quantum jump from here to the new system instantaneously. Possibly. Or it could be a gradual extraction that could take decades or a long time. So there's a number of theories on how it could take place. So what about the dark side and their singularity and Elysium and all that? I don't think they're trying to... I think it's much bigger than them trying to create a copy of a fake copy of Earth. They're trying to overlay the fake copy over us so that we don't see the changes in reality. They know that they're collapsing and disintegrating into this black hole. What they're trying to do is extract as much information as they can and condense it into a singularity by means of ritual magic and quantum computing. And the singularity is literally like the singularity that you would see before a Big Bang. And I do believe there's some truth to the Big Bang. When an Earth universe expands, I think that after the universe decays and dies, it collapses in on itself back into a singularity where all possible variables and possibilities in that singularity are met. And they're trying to, instead of disintegrating into the black hole, they're trying to gather. It's another reason for this quantum computer to try to gather all the information they possibly could to become the singularity themselves. Because if they can do the singularity, they can create a universe themselves. And if they can collapse it, they will become as gods as they wish. And they will come out the black hole as a singularity, as an infinite point of light, explode again, and continue wreaking havoc in another void of space. This is how they might have been doing it for eons. I don't know. Maybe they collapse themselves once, you know, they're not allowed to do their energy harvest anymore, and they just sort of come out on the other side of a freaking in some void in space where they explode again and continue their operation, and then they collapse again, gather all the information into a singularity again, and find another void in space and explode again. And this is how the Dark Wardens survive. I think something different is going to happen this time, though. I think this time, instead of exploding into a new universe and the singularity, into a fake... Their universe is fake, by the way. Their universe is AI. So, it's an AI that's built into the void. I think this time, something's going to change for them. It's going to be... They're going to successfully condense themselves into a singularity after they get extracted out of the veil. And instead of exploding and expanding into a new universe, they're going to continue getting infinitely and infinitely smaller. And they're going to condense into a super dense point where they're just going to continue to infinitely get smaller and smaller and smaller until there's some kind of... until they just expand or explode out of existence. I don't know. You think it's possible for... How small is the smallest particle? What if they can continue just getting infinitely smaller and smaller? I don't think they'll be able to create another universe this time. They might have been doing this for a long time. They might have been doing this for eons. You know, if this is a false construct, I don't know. Maybe we're actually moving in to the real solar system as opposed to our future solar system. Maybe this is the real one, and we've been in a false construct. We've been in, at the very minimum, a veiled construct. I don't know. I think they're trying to create a singularity for themselves, though, so that they can escape. It's hard. This is hard. We could speculate all we want, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Something's happening. There's definitely some kind of shift taking place. That's all I really got to say. All right, bye.